It goes without saying, the world of direct to video is a huge dump yard. It is obvious you will not get that many clean stuff. So it is mostly garbage. You don't go there unless you are a dedicated fan, like I am. And once in a while, you come across a movie that stands out really well. It is so good that it is almost mainstream, or sometimes better than many mainstream movies. Such a movie is White Tiger. This is a 1996 movie, direct to video movie, starring Gary Daniels. I have recently started watching his movies and I'm really loving them. This movie, White Tiger, it is about this DEA agent, Mike Ryan, played by Gary Daniels. His partner gets killed in action. And he's not just a partner, he's a very close friend to Gary's character. And he's also a family man. He has his wife and a young son he's leaving behind. So somewhere Gary's character, let's call him Mike, somewhere Mike blames himself. And the guy who has killed his friend, like, is a small time gangster, but he's trying to climb above the rank against his bosses. And he's very ambitious, he's very crooked, and it is like brilliantly played by Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. He's very good at playing those characters, and I will talk about him later. So, Mike, out of grief, he sets out for revenge and finds a mysterious woman as his ally. So that's the story. Now, how this movie stands out from the other movies or other Doms or other Gary Daniels movies is what I want to discuss through 3 points that I noticed in this movie. First, the protagonist, the hero, that is played by Gary Daniels. Now, Gary in 1996, he was in his best physical shape. He's handsome, he can kick ass, and he's also getting some chances to show off his side, that where he can do also dramatic roles, dialogue delivery, and to show his humanistic side. The movie is action packed, multiple fighting scenes are there, one on one, one versus many. There is a lot of chase sequences, there are blasts, and everywhere Gary handled those scenes quite brilliantly. One thing he does best is he doesn't ham like it happens in these kind of movies or these kind of actors. Mostly in case of martial artists turn actors, it's an issue of expressing themselves when performing. And it is not a problem with Gary. He doesn't overact or underact, which is very engaging and makes you feel connected to the guy. The second factor is the bad guy. Even though Tagawa is typecast many times in similar roles, like if we look at Mortal Kombat or Showdown in Little Tokyo, Tagawa plays such character to perfection. This one in White Tiger, his character Victor is not the worst guy he has played. It is probably when he realized he loves doing these characters. He's cruel, he's unhinged, a sadist, psychopath, and you will hate him. So he is letting himself go. And I think the director also has told him to unleash everything. And he's doing just that. So Tagawa is something to look out for in this movie. The third factor is the movie itself, how it is presented, how the plot revolves around the characters, and how everybody and everything fits into it. When it comes to a low budget movie, it is very easy to tell that it's a low budget movie, but not in this case. I have also talked about other Gary Daniels movies with PM Entertainment and how they don't look like low budget movies. This one also goes in that direction, but somehow it adds some modernity to it. Modernity in the sense the photography is different, the music is also different, and the dialogues. Even though the movie is from 1996, it feels like it is somewhere from mid 2000. The photography works and the dialogues. There are not many dialogues, but whenever they talk, there are one-liners, but they don't feel like one-liners. They are well thought out phrases. And the main USP of the movie is its action scenes. They are very engaging, they're very hardcore and entertaining to look at. As I said earlier, Daniels is in his best shape. There are some familiar faces in the henchmen. I saw Ron Yuan there, and there is an extended one-on-one fight between Gary Daniels and Ron Yuan. It's a very good scene, I think, and it is also better than other scenes because it feels like one long take. It has very lesser number of cuts, unlike other scenes. There is a back alley fight scene where the scene has many quick cuts, even though the sound effects make up for it, but it doesn't feel very convincing. But not in this case, where he is fighting with Ron Juan characters, and in the climax he is fighting with Tagawa. I think the final fight scene could have been a bit more detailed and longer. There is a lot of chase sequences, there are bikes and cars, and there are blasts also, like a regular mainstream 90s action movie. It nowhere makes you feel like it's a low budget movie. It is worth watching and it is available. That's my point. So if you're a fan of old school action movie, especially from the 80s and 90s, you must watch it. This was all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.